today I'm here to explain to you guys why prostitution should be legalized in the United States. Prostitution should be legalized in the United States because keeping prostitution illegal hurts the health of Americans. It is a drain to our national resources, as well as prostitution is a victimless crime. Keeping prostitution illegal hurts the health of Americans. According to the LA Times, reported on October 11, 2007, there's a new California report that estimated over 5,900 HPV virus infections, 2,500 chlamydia cases, and 2,900 HIV infections. So we obviously need to do something to reduce these rates. Also, according to the New York Times, over half of all these sexually transmitted diseases that I just mentioned, half of them come from prostitution. So this is directly the source. Since prostitutes and customers are engaging in illegal activity currently, then those victims are going to be less likely to report these STDs, which is obviously just going to make them spread more. Also, since most prostitutes don't have access to health care, they're less likely to seek out medical attention. My second claim is that keeping prostitution illegal is a drain of our nation's resources. According to Priscilla Alexander, the co-founder of the National Prostitution Task Force, she claimed that since prostitutes do not have access to the adequate health care, they must rely on emergency rooms or sitting in emergency rooms. This crowds the facilities and costs taxpayers money. So that obviously shows you that they're filling up our emergency rooms, as well as we're directly funding for that right now. Also, Dr. Hepburn, leading researcher in criminology, explains that numerous legal commentators point out that using law enforcement resources against prostitution reduces substantially the resources available to fight serious crimes against persons or properties. The nation desperately needs more effort applied to solving those crimes because arrests are being made in connection with only about 20% of them. My third claim is that prostitution is a victimless crime. Valerie Genesis, with Social Problems, claims that prostitution should not be a crime. Prostitutes are not committing a harmful act. While the spread of diseases and other detriments are possible in the practice of prostitution, criminalization is sure a way of exaggerating rather than addressing such effects. We saw this quite clearly in the time of alcohol prohibition. So prostitution should be legalized because it is a drain to our national resources, as well as it currently is hurting the health of all of us in this room and all Americans, and it is a victimless crime. Making prostitution illegal was to act as a deterrent, but people still engage in this activity on a regular basis. Basically what I'm trying to say is that people are going to still hire prostitutes either way. So right now, by keeping it legal, we're just putting more people in jail. Because obviously this activity has illegal nature behind it. And I believe that our current policy is extremely flawed.